Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back to 4Strategy Gaming. Going to be casting a game for you today between the Little One and DIMAGA. Should be a great game right here in Blistering Sands. One of my all-time favorite maps. This was actually almost exclusively used during the beta for quite some time. This was the go-to map that everyone used in the beta. And, you know, it really hits a place right in my heart. I did play through the beta. I quite enjoyed the beta and had a great time during it. Also looking forward to an upcoming beta. I don't know if you guys heard of this game called Diablo 3. That's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. If you don't already know, I do Diablo 3 coverage. We have another channel, Force D3 Strategy. If you haven't seen that, sorry for the zoom. You can go ahead and check that out. But let's talk about some StarCraft right now. So the Little One playing as Terran in this map, and DIMAGA, he always plays the Zerg, so he is, of course, the Zerg. The Little One, a really well-known random player, very solid player as well. So let's just talk about the map real quick. I went into detail about how frequently it was played during the beta, but a lot of interesting things on this map. Primarily, these destructible rocks leading right into your main base. This definitely makes for some interesting gameplay, and it makes certain tactics effective that wouldn't otherwise be. Very hard for someone to stay up in their base for very long. Expanding becomes very necessary. Watching the back of these rocks also very, very important. Now, the Little One being a little sneaky right from the get-go here, putting his barracks right over there behind these little ferns, or whatever you want to call them. They look like ferns. I'm pretty sure they're ferns. Now, at this point in the game, you know, DIMAGA realizes something's funny is going on, but if he doesn't check back there, he may actually end up looking around for a proxy, and I think that's what he's going to end up doing. He didn't check behind there, so right off the bat, DIMAGA was throwing off his game. He's going to be forced to run around and look for a proxy, but no, deciding I should check behind those ferns up there, and finally deciding to go back up, and he's going to find exactly what the Little One's doing. I'm pretty sure. There we go. So now he's well aware of the fact the Little One does have his barracks over here. Now the Little One, two reasons to why he may have done that. The first one is to maybe just lift off his barracks and drop it over here for a little bit. No, he's going to be going for a tech lab, and I think Reapers. I think we're going to see a Reaper opening, and I think DIMAGA's going to be well aware of that. The refinery is, of course, in because he needed that to put the tech lab down, but looks like he's going for a shorter distance for his barracks from the barracks to the hatchery over here for DIMAGA. Now DIMAGA, seeing this bunker go down, he should bring down some drones, and there we go, 3 drones coming down to try to stop this. Is it going to be enough? It should be enough. Yep, it is forcing that SCV right off the building of that bunker. So right now the Little One is going to have to wait until the Reaper shows up, and there he's coming right now. He's going to have to wait till the Reaper shows up before he can actually do anything. Now at this moment, the Little One's not going for much else. You can see very low on resources. Going for early Reapers really kind of sets you back. It's 50 Vespene for 1 Reaper, so that definitely really sets you back as far as teching up is concerned. Now the Little One trying to place the bunker over here, get a second SCV here to try to help with this bunker placement. He definitely wants to get this down if at all possible. The hatchery's just about to pop right now, so I don't think it's going to work. The Reaper is en route, and the drones, what are they doing? Okay, going down to place some spine crawler. So he's going to say, screw it, I'm not going to try to stop it from building a bunker, but I'm going to prevent it from doing much of anything by getting the spine crawler. It's going to make it very hard for this Reaper to do much damage at all. 4 Zerglings now on the board for DIMAGA. Now, trying to get rid of the spine crawler, that is exactly what the Little One's going to be attempting to do. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. It'll be very close now. The Zerglings trying to get us around right now, getting a little bit of damage off there on the Little One's Reaper. Little One, if he can put up this bunker, he may be able to take down that spine crawler. It's going to be very, very close. Bunker goes down. The Reaper is up and in, and come on, attack that spine crawler. And I think he might be able to get down before it does enough. Yeah, it is forced to move around, and the Zergling is going to try to get us around on the Reaper. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Good micro, putting him back in the bunker. Now the spine crawler is going down again, out of range of the bunker, but pulling those Reapers out and killing the spine crawler. Great job by the Little One. And all of the Zerglings are down. Lost a couple of drones there as well. The Reapers are fairly low. I think the Queen might be able to take out at least one of them. Yes, does get the one with low health. Another one's on low health, but it's going to use that cliff hopping ability, get up on the high ground there away from that Queen, and back in the bunker I think he's going to have to go. Now I'm not sure if this is going to, yeah, it definitely cannot reach that hatchery, but either way it's being a real big nuisance here for DIMAGA. Now let's go back into the Little One's base. We do see a factory going down as well as an additional barracks. So he's preparing for that text transition there in getting that factory. Ooh, almost losing that 1 Reaper, but managed to get him right there in the bunker. And they're going to be pulling this one forward and just trying to be a real big pain in the butt and killing off all these Zerglings. It's definitely really effective for the Little One. Now, the Little One's going to be transitioning, it seems, into Hellions right now. He's also getting a tech lab here on this barracks. Might be getting Marauders with that. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see in a moment, though. Pulling that 1 Reaper, trying to kill this Queen if at all possible, and I think he might be able to actually do so. We don't have any more Zerglings coming in right now for DIMAGA, so DIMAGA's just kind of given up on this poor queen here. I really feel bad for him. You know, I'm sure he's not too thrilled about the fact that DIMAGA is not even giving him a chance, trying to chase the one with low health, but ends up taking extra shots from the one at full health as a result of it. And the drones here are going to be forced to leave the line, and great job with these Reapers by the little one. You don't see a ton of Reaper play in comparison to what you used to see with the fact that you weren't able to get that that speed upgrade there for the Reapers without that factory. But now that that's happening, you know, you don't see quite as much, but it is becoming more and more prevalent here for Terran players, and just moving in the middle line, doing a lot of damage right now, and then finally losing the Reaper. So DIMAGA finally able to fend it off. That speed upgrade is in. I'm probably going to be forced to get rid of these bunkers. He can salvage them whenever they start to get under attack. Now, knowing that a counterattack is likely, you can see here the little one did go ahead and block off that front ramp there. So good job on his part. Got a couple Marauders coming out. Not sure. I think he was expecting a transition from DIMAGA into Roaches, but it ended up not happening. So these Marauders, of course, not nearly as effective against those Zerglings. Also, when he does finally push forward, I'm assuming he's going to push out sometime in the near future. You can see here, he hasn't expanded yet. Looks like he has no plans to expand. He's staying on one base. You can see keeping his resources nice and low, pumping out the units here. Vespene getting a little bit high there. That's just a little bit unfortunate. I don't really know what to say about that beyond that. Might consider, you know, in this situation, even pulling a few SCVs off of that refinery, but gonna go for that push right now. Moving out with a bunch of Marauders, couple SCVs, 2 Hellions, a Reaper, and a Marine. A little task force here of units, probably gonna be doing quite a bit of damage actually. Those Marauders are gonna do a good job of taking out the Spine Crawler. Obviously the Hellions do want to avoid that. Taking out that Creep Tumor as well. Should be dropping. No, he not able to get that, unfortunately. Poking forward with the Hellions, he's going to be fully aware of the Spine Crawlers losing one of the Hellions as a result of that attack. And here we go. What did I mention? Destructible rocks, adding a whole new element to this map here. DIMAGA planning on attack in this direction, places his frontal defenses, his Spine Crawlers, and everything over there. But lo and behold, the little one is attacking these rocks, and this is exactly why this map can be a pain in the butt for a lot of players, because you can try to defend what you think is the front of your base, and then their opponent can just break through those rocks and hit you from behind. Heyo. So moving forward, going to try to put these Spine Crawlers down. I'm not sure if it's going to be fast enough, though. This Hellion's going to make pretty quick work of those Zerglings, trying to get us around on the Marauders. They're not going to be able to do that, though, with the Hellions right there. Spine Crawlers going down. Those Marauders are going to want to take them down as soon as possible. No, he's going to be avoiding them. The surround going down with the Zerglings, but the Hellions absolutely roasting. And yeah, this is going to be pretty effective, it looks like, for the little one. If he can just avoid those Spine Crawlers, he's going to go from the backside over here. Again, these backside jokes. What am I doing today? Probably going to be able to drop this spawning pool without a problem, and that's going to be very problematic for DIMAGA. Come on, Marauders, go for that spawning pool. No, now it's time to go for the Spine Crawler, trying to move. Obviously not going to be effective. The Zerglings trying to get us around. There is still one Hellion, 2 Hellions actually, and a nice protective force from these Marauders, a nice protective surround, and making those Hellions still effective. All of his units very low health right now for the little one, but still staying alive, doing as much damage as possible. Hellions microing away and absolutely destroying those drones. Lots of damage going down in these drones, and DIMAGA's in a whole bunch of trouble right now. Surround going down in the Marauder and finally killing off those Hellions, but not before taking heavy, heavy losses. Lost a ton of drones there, lost a bunch of Spine Crawlers, his queens. DIMAGA lost almost everything. Let's take a look at that unit counting station. He's got 9 drones total, 7 Zerglings right now, in comparison to the 32 SCVs, 4 Marauders, 2 Hellions, and 3 Marines here for the little one. The little one in a very dominant position right now. Now, looks like DIMAGA's going to be trying to push forward to see exactly what his opponent's doing, and I don't think he did see that expansion, actually. Okay, so he does see that expansion with the Overlord over there, so he is aware of the fact that the little one has expanded. He's also aware of the fact that he has done no damage to the little one's economy, and knowing that, I don't know, this is a really tough spot for DIMAGA. We are likely to see another push coming from the little one in the near future. I mean, he's taken no economic hits at all, and we have Thors coming out. Thors and Hellions, a couple Marauders as well. The little one switching up his tech, opening up with Reaper, switching into Marauder Hellion push, and now going to be pushing out with Thors and Hellions and Marauders. Very effective, very strong transitions. And this is definitely going to be very difficult for DIMAGA to deal with. You can see here, forced to put some of his static defenses in the Spine Crawlers over here now that these destructible rocks are just destroyed. And as a result, his expansion, his natural expansion, is all the weaker. So that's exactly the dynamic I was talking about. And look at these beefed up Thors, very baller indeed. going to be pushing forward and not really too worried about Mutalisk, of course, at this point. The little one knows he's done so much economic damage to DIMAGA that there's no way he could afford anything like Mutalisk at this point in the game. And looking over here for DIMAGA, you can see, again, very low on the units. Let's go back to that production tab, though. Got a whole bunch of upgrades coming out. Well, not a whole bunch. We do have this one upgrade coming out for the little one, but this push could be devastating. Look at all of these units right here, and DIMAGA just calls good game. He sees with his creep tumors the force that the little one is pushing out with, and he realizes he's got absolutely nothing, and that's about it. So great job this game from the little one, and you got to be really impressed with this because of the fact that he's a random player. Seeing these impressive and really innovative play styles, and this is something that the little one's kind of known for, kind of his innovative play and kind of mixing things up a little bit, and seeing this from the little one as a random player, knowing that he plays all three races on a regular basis, he's not really kind of confined to the one. It makes him all that more impressive. So great game between these two players. Excellent job by the little one. I think I might have a couple more little one casts coming up after this. We'll see, though. I'll see if I get time and I have enough time to do it. But anyways, guys, once again, this has been Force from Force Strategy Gaming. If you guys like our videos and you like what's going on here, you better make sure you subscribe to our channel. As always, guys, keep watching and keep owning. So we don't want to leave a unit at our base to defend if it's not necessary. So putting this pylon here defends our base while we're away. If a push comes and you feel it necessary, maybe grab a sentry to get some force fields down, or maybe grab a zealot to block off the choke here. Whatever you need to do. But the whole idea of this push, the whole reason behind getting this 5th gateway as opposed to the typical 4 gateways, is that we want to push out with that extra 1 or 2 units.